What a boring game, man. What a snooze fest. Stayed up till 3:30 Indian Standard Time to watch this game. None of the teams. It looked like none of the teams wanted to win this game. It looked like none of the teams came to the Emirates wanting to get the 3 points. None of the teams created any chances of significance throughout the game. If you break down the whole game, the first half was dominated by Arsenal in terms of possession. I wouldn't even say there were clear cut chances created by any of the teams. Funnily enough, the Liverpool did go close to score in that first half. There was a miscommunication between Saliba and David Raya, which led to Raya kicking the ball straight into the path of Conor Bradley, who tried to lob the keeper Raya, as well as Hincapie, who tried to run back and kind of hit the ball out of danger. But his lob, unfortunately for Liverpool and Conor Bradley, hit the crossbar and went out of play. So that was the only chance that Liverpool did create in the first half. And for Arsenal, apart from one dribble by Saka past Kirkes, he was kept quiet throughout the game by Kirkes. This, in my opinion, was Kirkes' best game in a Liverpool shirt. And given how young he is, he learned through these experiences. He'll gain more confidence through these experiences and games. And given that he was able to perform so solidly against one of the best wingers in the world in Bukayo Saka, and against an Arsenal team that's currently top of the table in the Premier League by 6 points and top of the Champions League table as well. This is a game that Kirkes um, will look back at probably at the end of the season and say, yeah, this was the confidence booster that I required, that I needed at that time to push on further forward for the remainder of the season. Now, Arsenal, in my opinion, weren't direct at all. Weren't intense at all. Didn't look like they wanted to do something in their accord. It looked like they were playing at Liverpool's pace. Liverpool in that first half were happy to sit back. They wanted Arsenal to break them open, but Arsenal, given how slow they were building up from the back in terms of attacking, even through the midfield or through the wingers, it was easy work for the Liverpool defense. And it was surprising, honestly, to see organized the Liverpool, how organized Liverpool were as a team. From the back line, I would say all the four defenders, Bradley, Van Dijk, Konate, as well as Kirkes, to the midfielders, Gravenberch, McAllister, Soboslai, and the attackers, obviously, Wirtz, Frimpong, and Gakpo. It was very well organized. None of them gave the Arsenal midfielders or the attackers any space at all to kind of exploit them. Um, so Arne Slot, obviously, he'll be super happy and proud of his team. Not just for this display, also for picking up a crucial point at the Emirates, and most importantly, keeping a clean sheet against the Premier League leaders. Now, the best chance for Arsenal probably fell into the path of Bukayo Saka, who took too long, in my opinion, to get a shot off in the 44th minute of the game. His shot was blocked off very well by Milos Kerkez once again, who I already mentioned had a tremendous game. Big shout out to him once again. But apart from that, I don't think Arsenal were a threat at all. Even the set pieces were dealt very well by the Arsenal lads. Sorry, by the Liverpool defenders. Konate, Gravenberch, Van Dijk, all of them were on point today, which obviously led to Liverpool being solid at the back and overall keeping the clean sheet. Second half, you would have expected Arsenal maybe to be more direct, to be more intense, to put Liverpool at the back foot and attack them with pace, but that wasn't the case. Liverpool came out in the second half. Obviously, Arne Slot had a word with the players. Um, and looks like the players came out with a lot of positivity. They dominated the possession and were the only ones who had any attempts throughout the second half, but none of the attempts were threatening. None of them were clear-cut chances. None of them were even on target. Surprisingly, now both the teams were unable to have any shots on target in the second half. Just imagine how much of a boring game this must have been. Let's be honest, literally a snooze fest. But Frimpong, to be fair, he was getting the better of firstly Hincapié, and later on Miles Lewis Kelly, who did come in place of Hincapié. He did get the better of both of them in the second half. He was able to easily exploit the right hand flank, was easily able to get past them using his pace, obviously, as he's one of the quickest players in world football. Not just was he able to get past them through with his dribble, he was also able to get past them with the runs he was making past them, and McAllister, Wirtz, or Gravenberch finding him precisely on the flank. But unfortunately for Liverpool, Frimpong was unable to deliver a notable cross into the box, a dangerous cross, in my opinion, because it was easily dealt with by the Arsenal defenders at the front post, by Saliba, by Rice, and by Zubimendi as well. For Arsenal, the substitutions that Mikel Arteta made, none of them made any impact at all. I would say, okay, Madueke did have one bit of play where he got the better of Kirkes as well as Gakpo, who kind of double teamed him. Him putting a tremendous ball into the box in the 80th minute of the game. But none of Martinelli or Jesus attacked the box. And if they did attack the box, it could have been a tap in for one of them into an empty net. But none of them attacked it. So apart from that, Madueke, I think he was marked out of the game, as well as him not receiving the ball at all after that play was also another bit of play which was very well done by Liverpool, because they dominated the possession until the 89th minute of the game, and only in the last 5 minutes of the game did you see Arsenal attacking their back line. And basically last 5 minutes, I'm saying that because there was 4 minutes added on to by the referee as stoppage time. So 1 minute of regulation time and 4 minutes of stoppages. Those were the only that was the only time that Arsenal were able to kind of attack Liverpool with full throttle at the end. And the only time the two teams decided the game to get lively, to get livelier, to get physical, to have some confrontation, was when Conor Bradley clutching his knee, his right knee, looks like he twisted his knee quite badly there. He was stretchered off the field. I do think initially when I looked at the injury, I do think that he might have a cruciate injury, could be the end of him for this season. But what Gabriel Martinelli did afterwards, trying to push him out of the field, that was disgraceful stuff by Martinelli, in my opinion. And that caused a confrontation between the two sides. Konate pushing Martinelli, Gabriel Jesus pushing Konate, Szoboszlai trying to have an altercation with the Arsenal players, and some of the Arsenal players also trying to have a confrontation back. It took you 92 long minutes to suddenly wake up, is it? What the hell were you lot doing for the remainder for the 92 minutes prior? All you lot were dead. All you lot were dead. That was such a snooze fest of a game, and suddenly in the last 2 minutes, you guys want to have a fight and wake up. Oh my god. Oh, suddenly you want to fight. Very joke of a thing. But anyhow, apart from that, um, it wasn't like anything much happened. Madueke took the corner of the last kind of play of the game. Gabriel Magalhaes in the back post actually did win the header, but he completely miscued it, and his header was off target, and that was it. That was a final whistle blown by Anthony Taylor. A dead game, honestly. To be fair, it's crucial. It was crucial for Arsenal to pick up that point to keep the 6 points lead intact. Something that could be handy for them at the end of the season if they do go on to win the Premier League title by like a point or two or something. You could look back at this game and say, okay, this was the game that, okay, Arsenal, although they weren't at their best, although they were lacking inspiration in the game, they did go on to get that crucial point in the end, which maybe at the end of the season, when you do look back, might be the decisive factor as to why they did go on to win the Premier League title. And for Liverpool, it's another draw for them. They're still in fourth position, 2 points clear of Brentford, who are behind them, 3 points clear of Newcastle and Manchester United. They would have liked to widen the gap between them and the teams that are trying to catch up to them and dethrone them of their fourth position. But to be fair, this is a big point for Liverpool as well, because going into this game, no one predicted Liverpool to even gain a point, let alone win the game. No one even expected Liverpool to even get a point out of this game, given how Arsenal have been performing throughout the season and how lackluster Liverpool have been throughout the season, and especially in the last few weeks, dropping points left, right, and center. So for Liverpool getting a point at the Emirates in the end, keeping a clean sheet against Arsenal, this will probably give their players a lot of confidence going into the games coming in the future. But anyhow, nothing much to discuss tactically, nothing much to discuss in terms of moments in this game. This is all I've got to say about this game between Arsenal and Liverpool. Anyhow, if you lot enjoyed the video, like, share, and subscribe. Let's boost the subscriber count. Let's get me higher, because you know your boy is super entertaining. Join the streams as well. I'm missing you lot. I'm missing you lot because you lot are missing funny moments, man. I'm a comedian as well. Don't forget that. Anyhow, I'll see you lot soon. I'm out. Peace.